Hello students, welcome back to my channel. This is Harsh and in this video we will discuss exercise 5.6 questions, okay, from the 5th chapter of class 12th mathematics, okay. So let's begin with our first question, which is x equals to 2at square and y equals to 80 raised to power 4, okay. So we need to find out dy by dx in each of these questions from 1st to 10th question. I will be dividing this exercise in two parts, and the first part will contain of 6 questions from 1 to 6, and the another part will contain of rest of these questions, okay. So let's discuss this question, first question, okay. So we need to find out the value of dy upon dx, okay. This is what we need to find out. So you have two methods to find out the value of dy upon dx, okay. I will choose one method, which is, first of all, I will derivate y and then I will derivate x. Then after finding out the derivation of these two functions one by one, I will divide them, okay. So let's find out the derivative of y. Dy upon dx derivative is, okay, we need to find derivation with respect to t here, because we have t here, okay. So here we have 4at cube, okay. Dy upon dt is 4at cube. Any doubt? No, because the power came here with the multiplication and the power decreases by 1, that's why t cube. And dx upon dt we have 4at. So what we need to find out? We need to find out the value of dy upon dx. So you can name this equations 1 and 2, and then you can write here divide equation 1 by 2, okay. Dy upon dt upon dx upon dt, which is 4at cube upon 4at. Dt with dt and dt deducted with dt, and here we have dy upon dx and 4a deducted with 4, and t with this t cube, we have dy upon dx equals to t square, okay. Rest of the part is deducted by each other, okay. So this was our first question. I am summarizing this first question. See once again, the value of x is 2at square and y value is at raised to power 4, okay. The value of dy by dt was 4at cube, and refer this first dy by dt as the first equation and dx by dt as the second equation. And dx by dt value is 480, and we need to divide first equation by the second equation. We have dy by upon dt upon dx upon dt. So here we have 480 square, 480 cube upon 480. That's why we have t square as the value of dy upon dx. So this was first question, and pause the video to note it down. Okay students, now let's have a look at our second question, which is x equals to a cos theta and y is equal to b cos theta, okay. We will differentiate y and x individually with respect to theta, because we have theta, okay. So this time dy upon d theta we have b minus b sin theta, and dy dx upon d theta is minus a sin theta. This is our first equation, and this is our second equation. Divide equation 1 by equation 2. We have dy upon d theta upon dx upon d theta. which is minus b sine theta upon minus a sine theta. We have b upon a as the value of dy upon dx. Okay, so this is the value of dy upon dx. And students, note that the thing which we are using in this question is known as parametric form. Okay, and this parametric form is asked in the questions of competitive exams like ND many times. So this is very important from the competitive exam point of view, and this type of question mostly are not asking boards, but still they are very important as they come in the competitive exams like NDA. So this was our second question. Pause the video, note it down. Here comes our third question, which is x equals to sin t and y equals to cos 2t. Students, if you want to master these questions, you need to memorize the each and every formula of trigonometry. Okay, so I'm saying so because trigonometry is used in every question of these 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th chapter. Trigonometry will be applied in 6th, 7th, 8th chapter, including the 5th chapter as well. Okay, so that's why trigonometry is very important. So memorize each and every formula of trigonometry. Okay, x is equal to sin t and y is equal to cos t. Dy upon dt. Derivating y, we have dy upon dt, which gives us minus 2 sin 2t. Dy dx upon dt, we have cos t. Okay, here we have dy upon dt. I have divided the first equation by the second equation. I am not writing here because it's understood. Here we have minus 2 sin 2t upon cos t. Take this minus out. Now solve this question. Okay, so what is the formula of 2 sin theta or sin 2 theta? Think. Do one thing, take out this 2 as well out of the bracket, minus 2. Now solve out this question. Sin 2t formula or sin theta formula. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. Here we have 2t and we will substitute this t with the theta. Okay, this theta with the t. Okay, so here we have minus 2 out and 2 sin t cos t upon cos t, cos t with cos t, and here we have minus 4 sin t. This is the answer of our third question. This question is not very difficult. This question is quite easy and it's important as well. Okay, so pause the video, note it down, then we will move to our fourth question. So our next question is fourth question, which is, I think I should not do this fourth question because this fourth question is just like the first question. You must try out this fourth question yourself, and if you cannot do it yourself, then just move to the video. X is equal to 40 and y is equal to 4 upon t. Now derivate y with respect to t, we have minus 4 upon t square. This is the you can say trick, or if you don't know how to solve out this question, solve out this derivation of this y, I am writing here. How did I solve this? This 4 here and t raised to power 4 here, t raised to power minus 1. Can I write this? Yes, this is the appropriate. For the value of t is plus 1 here, and the value when it goes to the numerator it changes to be minus 1. So here we have minus 4t minus 2. I can write this minus 4t raised to power minus 2 as 4t square, because whenever it's minus in the power, you can take out this value to the denominator, and then it will change to be positive in the denominator. Okay, so this was the derivative of the 4 by t. I am raising it. Okay, and now comes our derivative of x, which is dx upon dt, which is 4. Okay, and this first equation and this second equation. Divide equation 1 by 2 dy upon dt upon dx upon dt. We have minus 4 upon t square upon 4. We have minus 4 upon t square into 4. We have minus 1 by t square as the value of dy upon this dx. Okay, so this was the value of dy upon dx, and the fourth question is here. And now let's move to our fifth question, but before that, pause the video to note it down. Now let's move to our fifth question, which is cos theta x equals to cos theta minus cos 2 theta. Okay, and y equals to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Let us take the derivative of y. Dy upon dx. We have cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta. Write this as first equation, and dx, oh sorry, I need to write here d theta, because we are finding out the derivation with respect to theta. We have dx upon d theta as minus sin theta plus that 2 sin 2 theta. And how do you think that minus changes to be positive? Why did this plus came here? Because 1 minus was already present here, and the derivation of cos theta is minus sin theta, and the minus changes to be positive here. Okay, so this is dy by theta, and dx upon theta is this second equation. Now divide these equations. Divide equation 1 by 2. We have cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta upon minus sin theta plus 2 sin 2 theta. Students, don't think that you can take out this cos theta out from these two terms and you will get 1 minus 2 theta. No, this is wrong. You cannot take out cos theta common until or unless the angles are same. In here we have theta as the angle of cos here, and the 2 theta is angle in this cos. Okay, the same is applicable to the denominator as well. Okay, so this was our value of dy upon dx. Okay, you can leave this question here if you want to leave, and if you want to move further or simplify it, you can also simplify it. There is no problem. Okay, so this was our fifth question. Then we will pause the video, turn it down, then we will proceed to our sixth question. Now move to our sixth question. We have x equals to a theta minus sin theta, theta minus sin theta, and y equals to a1 plus cos theta, a1 plus cos theta. Okay, dy upon dx is a minus sin theta, and sorry, again I made the same mistake. We need to write that theta because we are differentiating with respect to that theta, and dx upon d theta is a 1 minus sin theta changes to be cos theta. Okay, so dy upon dx is a minus sin theta. Let's take out this minus out, and sine theta as it is, and a1 minus cos theta. Okay, we have sine theta formula is sine theta upon 2 cos theta upon 2 in multiplication with 2, and 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta upon 2. These each and every formula is used in second chapter, which is inverse trigonometric functions. This formula you need to memorize each and every formula. Until or unless you haven't learned these formulas, you cannot solve out these questions. Okay, so now let's have a look. Sine deduct with the one sine with this sine theta by 2, and we have minus cot theta by 2. So this was our sixth question, and this question is very important as well. Okay, let's summarize this question once again, as this is very important question. X equals to a theta minus sine theta, and y equals to a1 plus cos theta. Derivating y, we have a minus sine theta as the derivation of cos theta. Cos theta derivative is minus sine theta, and a as it is because it was constant. And the derivative of x was a1 minus cos theta, because here we have theta, and the derivation of theta is 1. And now if you want to mark this equation as 1, 2, then you can also proceed with this, and it will be much better if you write this equation as 1 or 2, and then you will divide equation first by second. It will look much better instead of doing this simple. Okay, and mark my words that if you will do like this, marking this as first equation and marking this dx upon the theta as second equation, and then if you write divide equation 1 by 2, your marks will not be deducted in board. Okay, so this, if you do in this type, the question appears to be very good, and the examiner also think that the student has the knowledge of each and every formula. That's why he is doing in this way. And if you cannot do in this type, your marks may be deducted. I don't give you the assurity that your marks will not be deducted. Okay, let's come to the point. We have dy upon dx as minus a by a into sine theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Sine theta formula is 2 sine theta by 2 and cos theta by 2, and 1 minus cos theta formula is 2 sine square theta by 2, and this one sine theta by this one sine theta by 2, and cos theta by sine theta is cot theta. That's the same we have got here. Okay, so this was our 5.6 exercise part 1. We will proceed with our questions 7 to 11th in the next video. So that's it for this lecture, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.